Join me as I explore some of the most unbelievable island getaways you probably never knew existed. Imagine escaping to a paradise untouched, serene, and teeming with natural beauty, far from the crowds, cruise ships, and chaos of the world's most visited places. Today, we're not talking about the usual vacation hotspots. Instead, we're uncovering lesser-known islands, secret escapes where the air feels cleaner, the pace is slower, and the landscape still whispers stories of the past. It's not always easy to find these hidden gems. The world is saturated with travel content. You've seen the photos of Santorini's blue domes, Bali's rice terraces, and the turquoise waters of Bora Bora 1,000 times. They're all beautiful, but they've also become heavily trafficked, with many tourists in tow. It means digging deeper. If you crave something different, honest, raw, and rejuvenating, you have to look beyond the top 10 lists. You must venture to locations you've never heard of, where there may be fewer amenities, but far more magic. And that's exactly what this journey is about. Let's begin in the South Pacific, a region known for postcard-worthy beaches but still holding secrets. Our first destination, Tetepare Island, the largest uninhabited island in the Solomon Islands. This island is wild in the best sense of the word. There are no roads, no hotels, and no electricity. Just 45 square miles of dense rainforest, mangroves, coral reefs, and the melodies of birds and waves. What makes Tetepare even more remarkable is the local stewardship. The descendants of the island's original inhabitants now manage a community-run conservation project. They offer rustic eco-lodging, think open-air bungalows, kerosene lanterns, and meals cooked from local ingredients. Here you can snorkel among untouched reefs, watch sea turtles hatch under the moonlight, and hike through forests teeming with rare species. It's not luxury in the traditional sense, but for the soul. Now let's head halfway across the globe to the Azores, an archipelago of 9 volcanic islands in the mid-Atlantic belonging to Portugal. Though part of Europe, the Azores feel worlds away. These islands are where nature takes center stage. Picture crater lakes in every shade of blue and green, misty hot springs surrounded by ferns, and cliffs that plunge dramatically into the ocean. São Miguel, often called the Green Island, is famous for its lush vegetation and geothermal wonders. You can relax in natural hot springs at Furnace, explore tea plantations, or stand at the rim of Lagoa de Fogo, a pristine crater lake. Pico Island is more rugged, home to Portugal's highest peak, black lava fields, and UNESCO-protected vineyards. With its bright blue hydrangeas and marina filled with sailors' graffiti, Faial feels like a charming gateway to the Atlantic. The balance between nature and daily life truly sets the Azores apart. The locals are proud stewards of their land. There's little commercialization, and the tourism here feels respectful and sustainable. It's a place where time slows and silence speaks. Next, we travel north to the Faroe Islands, a collection of 18 volcanic islands between Iceland and Norway. With landscapes that feel pulled from a fantasy novel, the Faroes are windswept, dramatic, and unforgettable. Towering sea cliffs give way to crashing waves. Waterfalls spill down mossy mountains. Sheep graze beside narrow roads that wind through ancient villages. Despite their stark beauty, the Faroe Islands remain relatively undiscovered. The capital, Tórshavn, is one of the world's smallest, more like a village than a city, with turf-moved houses and cozy cafes. And while the weather can change instantly, that's part of the allure. Fog rolls in, giving the landscape a mysterious, ethereal feel. Then the sun breaks through, lighting up the green hills in golden hues. You can hike to the isolated village of Gassadalur, once accessible only by foot, and stand before the breathtaking Múlafossur waterfall. Or explore the cliffs of Kalsoy, where puffins nest and ocean views stretch to the horizon. Every step in the Faroes feels like exploring Earth's raw edge. Now let's head south, to the heart of the Aegean Sea, where we find Sifnos, a lesser-known Greek island that exudes quiet charm and timeless tradition. While islands like Mykonos and Santorini have become global icons, Sifnos has stayed grounded. It's where fishermen still mend their nets by hand, and local potters carry on centuries-old crafts. The villages here are postcard perfect, whitewashed walls, blue-domed churches, and bougainvillea cascading over balconies. In Apollonia, the island's main town, you'll find narrow stone alleys filled with artisan shops, family-run tavernas, and lively music drifting through the night air. But it's not just about the visuals, it's about the flavor. Sifnos is a culinary haven. It's known as the birthplace of Nikos Stellamentes, the father of modern Greek cooking. Try rivithado, a slow-baked chickpea stew, or mastello, lamb cooked in red wine and dill. Food here is love, simple, slow, and unforgettable. As you explore Sifnos, you'll notice the rhythm of life. Schedules or itineraries do not dictate it, but sunrise, siesta, and shared meals do. You don't just visit Sifnos, you feel it. Now let's explore a few more hidden treasures, islands that may not appear on most maps, but are waiting to be discovered. Isla Holbox, just north of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, is a barefoot paradise. Cars are banned, roads are made of sand, and days are spent lounging in hammocks or paddling through glowing bioluminescent waters at night. You can walk for miles without seeing more than a fisherman or a pelican. São Tomé and Príncipe, off the west coast of Central Africa, is one of the most biodiverse places on the planet. Covered in dense rainforest, these islands are home to rare birds, black sand beaches, colonial churches, and some of the best chocolate in the world. Seriously, the cacao here is award-winning. Koh Yao Noi in Thailand is nestled between the tourist-heavy destinations of Phuket and Krabi, yet it feels untouched. Traditional Thai villages, rubber plantations, and serene beaches dominate the landscape. You can wake up to the sound of roosters, bike through rice paddies, and end your day with a beachside massage as the sun sets over Phang Nga Bay. The Isle of Egg, off Scotland's west coast, is small, just 9 kilometers long, but mighty in spirit. The local community owns it. It runs entirely on renewable energy, and it offers a rugged beauty that's hard to describe. You can hike to the top of En Skur, explore caves filled with history, and even visit a beach with sand that sings under your feet. So what do all these islands have in common? They aren't crowded, they aren't flashy, but they offer something far rarer: peace, authenticity, and a connection to nature that's hard to find today. These places invite us to slow down, to be present, to remember how to be. Whether it's the raw wilderness of Tetepare, the geothermal serenity of the Azores, the dramatic cliffs of the Faroes, or the soul-nourishing food of Sifnos, these islands awaken a part of us we often forget, the part that longs for wonder, stillness, and simplicity. If you've had the joy of visiting any of these places, or if one just landed on your dream list, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which island would you choose for your great escape? And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you never miss a new adventure. Share this video with someone who needs an escape, even if it's just mental. Until next time, stay curious, travel slowly, and embrace this beautiful world's hidden wonders.